Alright, this is a video on how to make a histogram in Google Sheets. So I am opening a browser. This is Safari, it doesn't really matter. I go to my drive because I want to make this and save it somewhere. And it's a new Google Sheets. You could have just clicked it in there somewhere, but simple. I'm going to put my stuff out here, and the example I'm giving is measurements of sides of a cube. So side length inches, and I want to make this a little bigger, and I like centering my columns for no reason whatsoever. Cool. So they're all supposed to be 0.75, but when we measured these with a dial caliper, we found them all over the place. Some were pretty close, some were off by a bit, and I'm just going to throw some up there. These aren't actual measurements, but they very well could be. And I want to have 20 of them, just for the fun of it. So I need 3 more, I think. And if I'm off by a bit, doesn't really matter. So we want to do all the data for this. So we're going to highlight them, and then we are going to say over here, actually I'll highlight them second. I usually would do this down below, but I really don't quite have the space. So we'll do it over here. We'll say this equals the average. And we pick average, and we pick the column. It gives us the average. Now I've only gone 4 decimals, so I'll use this button here to drop it down. Notice how close I got. I was kind of going for that, but not really. I'm actually going to try and put that over here, see if it gives me the same value. So I can write average. Or if you'd like, you can call it the mean. Then here we'll put the median. Here we'll put the mode. Here we'll put the standard deviation. If you don't know what these things are, this is not a class on statistics. This is just how you get them. So equals, I want the median of these. And I blew it again. Median gives me that, and then I pick them. You can also type in C7 colon C26, but it does it for you. I think it's kind of nice. Again, I don't want that many decimals. And we'll try mode. I don't think I'm going to have a mode. We'll try this. I think I purposely didn't pick any of that repeat. Oh, I guess I did. Didn't even realize that. This one I want an extra decimal because I actually went to 4 decimals. And then standard deviation. Now standard deviation is actually a little tricky. And it's giving me some weirdness here. Okay, good. The standard deviation of a population, of just a standard one, of a sample size. I mean, they got all this stuff. I'm just going to keep it simple, go with that. And we're going to do that. So it tells me how spread out my data is. My data is actually extremely close according to this. So it's all within 0.0031, not all, it'd be 68% I believe between 0.0031 on either side. But I want a histogram, so we highlight this. Actually I'm going to give a title. Histogram puzzle cube data, and this is an example. And I'll save it in my drive. I'd actually go and find the right spot, make sure I know where it is in my drive. Actually, I'd like to fix side length up here. I don't know why I spelled that wrong. Alright, so highlight it all, insert, chart. Takes its time. I'm I'm going to grab the chart and drag it up here so it's not in the way so I can look at all this. And it gives me line chart. Now I don't quite have my entire screen shown here. I thought I highlighted it all. But I'm going to hit line chart and go down. And here's histogram. If it wasn't there, I go all the way to the bottom, and it's actually on the right offside. You can just barely see the little window pops up. But pick histogram, and it does that for you. Now, like I said, all the data is pretty tightly packed, so I want to spread that out. So I go over here to customize, which is to the right of data, and I click on histogram, and then I click on this and pick 10%. And it spreads my data out. Maybe I should go with 5%. Alright, it shows that it's skewed to the right a little bit. It's pretty close to 0.75, but I have more information above that. You can't really see what's going on down here because it's not giving me the dimensions the way I want them. See if I can get them corrected. No, it's doing it for me. It's automatically picking them. So that's a little bit goofy there, but we can figure that out if we sat down and looked at it. So that's a histogram. So histograms are handy to show how spread out your data is and how good the data is, and they give meaning to this average, mean, median, mode, and standard deviation. 0.0031 means that the vast majority of them are somewhere between 0.75, the 68% of them are between 0.7531 and actually 0.7530 and 0.7467, I think it would be. So that's histograms. Good luck.